Sir, you have two autistic grandchildren, Davido's twins.
Chai, my people, una hear from Dr. Kemi Oluloyo, say Davido two children wey Chioma born for am, say na autistic children na im dem be. Like, I no understand. Now the father wey be Davido father gangan come talk sotey e enter that particular part where Davido when e dey small e almost kpai with im mother. Like, that man practically said a lot of things wey make my body weak like idodo wey fall for inside water. I am like, God, what is really going on? Why is all these things happening now? Make I no too talk, make una come, make we hear am with our ear. Make e no be like say na me dey talk wetin I no know. Let's watch, guys.
Sir, you have two autistic grandchildren, Davido's twins. Instead of you to focus on them, was Bire there that night? Mulowambe. Dijolu was there, Untipu, and another person, another manager.
The girl deserves to know the dad. And it's better to eliminate all leads to prove beyond reasonable doubt that, okay, this is. While Ayo was in school at Adeleke University, she confided in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke, my cousin, who works at Adeleke University, who I asked to please take care of Ayo, and who was in charge of where Ayo did her work study. He said, you are a very quiet, nice girl. You are smart. You are doing well in school. How can you not know who you got pregnant for? She told my Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that in actual fact that there's another person that works in a bank in Ibadan. And also share the pictures of that guy. The guy is very light skinned. He said, okay, why didn't you do a DNA test with this guy also? He said, first and foremost, did you sleep with this girl? According to Dr. Sikiru, I was not there. I said, yes. So if you did, he said it was, before the guy got married, that they were dating. Okay. Why don't you go to the guy and do the DNA test? He said the guy said he's already married, that you should just leave him alone, that doesn't want his wife to know anything about this, that he's not going to do any DNA test with them. In fact, Sikiru offered to say, look, you can compel him to do it. You can go to court and they'll compel him to do it if he doesn't want to do it voluntarily. That was before she left Adeleke University. So the day they went in August to my sister's house, my sister brought the matter up in the presence of the grandma. He said, Ayo, did you tell Dr. Sikiru that you had somebody else that works in Ibadan? And the picture is in your phone. Open it and show it to me. And she did, in the presence of her mom. Showed it to my sister, that is true. Have you done DNA test with this person? She said no. So why are you insisting when we have done DNA test with David 3 times? We have 2 results. The other result, the third result, they said the samples were contaminated, so they discarded it. So with David, we have done 3. With Bayo, we've done 2, making 5. See, and these profiles are the same. It doesn't lie. So that was the last day. So they left my sister's house. Like, the grandmother was upset as usual. And they left. And I don't know what happened. The girl did not come back to school to start her 300 level. I don't know what the mom said to her. Or somebody said that the mom made it very clear that, look, I'm not going to be babysitting for you. Since they are not accepting your child in their family. So maybe it's because of that she left school. I don't know. I don't know the story. but she left school. But one interesting thing is this. After she left school since that 2023, from the records in her bursary, the school kept paying that 50,000 to her account because Dr. Sikri forgot to stop the salary. Up till October last year, 2025, the money was still being paid to her. This is her name on the payroll. That is not even an issue. But I just want people to know that, and I'll show you the details, the profile, so that you can read it yourself and be convinced. The only thing you cannot take, but you take the portion that says, the result, but not the profile. So this is the story. So saying that we don't want to accept her, I'll be more than happy to accept her. This house, I live alone. My wife is late. I live alone in this house. I have my grandkids come here every weekend. I call them my roommates. I have 14 and still counting. David has never denied a child. Has never denied a child. He has a son in the UK called Dawson. He's the one that called. Daddy, that boy is my son. I said, no, I want a DNA test. The boy in London. I said, you are going to do the DNA test anyway, because you are going to apply for American passport for the boy. And the requirement, you must do the test. He said, yes. You might as well go and do it. He did the test and sent it to me. And it shows 99.99% that David is the father of the boy. The boy is part of our family. Haley, the same thing. Emade did. There was no doubt that Emade is David's child, but he did it because of the American passport, the DNA test. And in all these tests, David's profile is constant, the same, including the one he did with Anu in Ibadan. 3 times, but 2 results, because one of the samples, got messed up. So why would somebody deliberately be maligning? Look at what we have done without announcing it to anybody. Bringing this girl to go to school too. Later on this year, like I said, the auntie in Ibadan, I've never met her. But I'm impressed with that lady, that young woman. Since that 2014, every year, she sent me happy birthday, sir. My birthday is March 6th. Every year she send me happy birthday. May God continue to bless you, keep you in good health. So thank you. Every year. Last year, the same thing. In March. In October last year, she sent me a text and a video of Anu saying, look, I've seen this girl through. Okay, let me go back. After that incident, when the grandma went to my sister's place in 2022, August, I called Joseph, bring that phone. Bring my phone. I want to read to you what I said to the girl's auntie in Ibadan. So in 2022, even like I said, that girl's auntie in Ibadan, with her young age, so responsible. Every time I sent money, she would send me the receipt, everywhere acknowledging it, pictures of receipt and things they bought for her without asking her, pictures of a laptop and everything. So in 2022, when the grandma went with that drama again at my sister's place, I was upset. I sent her a test. This is the test that was on August 31st, 2022. I sent a test to, I said, your mom is taking my kindness towards your niece and your sister for stupidity. Despite 2 DNA tests that eliminated David as the father of the girl, and your sister's own admission that one particular light-skinned boy in Ibadan slept with her during the same period, and with also showing the boy's pictures. Your mom still went to my sister in Ede 2 weeks ago to claim that David is the father of your niece. Your sister showed my own sister the pictures of the Ibadan boy in the presence of your mom when my sister confronted her about the boy. But because of your mom, I don't want to have anything to do with the little girl anymore. Your sister can continue to attend school on scholarship and keep her work study, campus work of 50,000 per month until she graduates. You can show people, this is what I sent to you can read it directly. You can show them. That's what I sent to the girl. So I tell her she can continue until she graduates. I did not withdraw the scholarship. I did not say don't come back to school, but she was doing well in school. So that's how I stopped sending money to the auntie. Until this year, in last year, October, she sent me the little girl's October last year. She sent me the little girl's graduation picture to say, this is, let me see read what she sent to me. This October 24, 2025. 2025. I'll read it out. Yeah, I'll read it out. Say, good evening, sir. I trust this message means you well and in good health. May the grace of God continue to multiply all that you do and bless the many lives you touch. It is indeed difficult for me to do this, but I have to. Please, sir, kindly read to the end. Sir, I write to you today with all humility and respect, not on my own behalf, but for the sake of a child, Anolua. A lot has happened in the past which I would rather not dwell on because it pains me when I remember. I chose to look forward and focus on the future. God has been faithful, and by His grace, I've been able to see Anu through her primary education. This is the auntie, the younger sister to her mom, to Anu's mom. That's why I say I'm very impressed with the girl. I've not met her in person before, but so she continues to say she has done exceptionally well, always among the best in her class, and even served as head girl when she graduated from primary school. Now that she has begun secondary school, I find myself overwhelmed by the financial demands that come with this new stage. It is in light of this that I humbly seek your assistance, sir, not as a family obligation, but as one of the many children whom God may lay on your heart to help, as you have done for so many others. Please, sir, I wish to make this appeal, independent of my mother or my sister, as this is solely about giving a bright and innocent child a chance to continue her education and fulfill her potential. Also, I know how you feel towards what they did. I'm deeply grateful for your time and consideration, sir, and I pray that God continues to bless and strengthen you as you touch more lives through your generosity. With utmost respect and gratitude. She signed off her name. Then when I saw it, I did not even ask her anything. I just said, how much is her school fees? I decided that, since she has asked me again, I'll continue. She told me, this was October last year, and I sent her the money. And she told me that all she needs is the school fees. She can take care of the maintenance of the girl, but school fees, I can help her. I said, I'll help you with the school fees. I did not discuss it with anybody, not with David, not with anyone. If all this thing all this communication with this auntie in Ibadan, David does not even know about it. I did not discuss it with anybody in my family or anybody else. So in October 29, 2025, please, madam, please read this. Read what I wrote here. This October, just read what I wrote.
I am just wondering why your mom removed your sister from Adeleke University. Why was she bent on destroying her future? Why was she insisting on a paternity that science had proved otherwise several times? Your sister confided in Dr. Sikiru that she had a boyfriend in Ibadan, very light skin, that may be her daughter's real father. But she was afraid to ask the guy for a DNA test because your mom will not stand for it. She even showed Dr. Sikiru the guy's picture, and Sikiru showed it to me. Anyway, tell your sister that she can go back to Adeleke University to complete her studies for the sake of her future and that of her daughter. The scholarship offer and part-time job on campus is still available.
Thanks for watching, guys. What are your opinion? What do you think? Come, let's interact on the comment section. See you guys in my next upload. Stay safe out there. Bye.
In October last year, October, I did not discuss this with David. I did not discuss with anybody. And after I sent that, she came back to me to say that maybe because of the child, that the sister might not be able to go back. As you have just 2 years, free accommodation, free school fees, everything. Finish your degree. And what I had in mind for her was, if she finishes her degree, I was going to give her a job in that school. So, and I've done it for so many people. There's somebody that went to that school, finished her degree. She's a lecturer in that school now. Did her master, did her PhD in the same faculty where this. So what I had in mind was, if she can finish, she'll do her master, do her PhD, and get a job there and take care of her own child by herself. I thought to myself that this is the best I can do for her. But the reason why I call this press conference is that the fact that all you see in the social media is not this little girl writing it. It's not the mother of the girl writing it. It's Kemi Olunloyo. The woman is crazy. What she's doing is even illegal, because you are impersonating a minor. She's the one that established the account for the little girl, established the account for the mother of the girl. And then using this account, at anytime she wants to start trouble, It's like every year. And from what the family told me, from what the girl told, she was using the family, using the little girl to make money. That's why they had the falling apart. That's why they stopped talking to her. She was using them. She's the one that controls those accounts. It's not legal. She can, nobody, apparently she claims she's not in Nigeria, but she can get into trouble. How can you use a minor's name, open account? I don't know why the Instagram, or I'm not on social media, whichever one she's using, to use this girl's name to write all kinds of nonsense against. Because I've started paying the girl's school fees again, the auntie was worried. I told her, don't worry about it. You are not the one doing it. It's this crazy Kemi Olu lawyer. She claims that she was my late wife's best friend. How can you be my late wife's best friend and I don't know you? I've never met